I became a caregiver in 2017 on August 1st. My wife was diagnosed with ALS at that time. And we just said we would make the best of a bad situation.
So I always tell people, give yourself grace to accept what just happened, like the diagnosis. Everybody's situation is different. So give yourself grace to take that time to kind of like absorb it.
My dad was diagnosed with ALS in 2021. There's never a blueprint. Everyone's experience is going to be different. You respect and honor the bubble that your person wants. But I think as a caregiver, I wish I would have been more open about extending my bubble, because a caregiver should have their own circle.
The good thing is that I found I AM ALS, and something about how they presented themselves, I thought, oh, these might be my people to get through this.
So I found I AM ALS after Dad lost his battle with ALS, and I needed a way to maybe do something that felt purposeful. I loved that it mixes caregivers with patients as well. Everyone has their own experiences, but maybe don't understand that there's so many other people having similar experiences. And I AM ALS did that. They connect people.
I find that being a caregiver is extremely challenging. It is both hugely difficult for the caregiver to pull off this feat, but it's also and primarily so painful to watch your partner or parent deteriorate from an illness over which neither of you have any control.
You know, the emotional adaptations when he stopped being able to eat, or the worst being stopped being able to speak. Those were hard, to say the least. The adaptations are also around purpose. How do you adapt to be able to maintain your purpose when all those things are gone?
Yeah. Those were ways that I AM ALS was so important to just have something to sort of pour your heart into, and with people who got it, which is hard to find.
One thing my wife asked me to do is not sell the wheelchair. As you see, I still have the wheelchair or the van, and to use those to help ALS patients who don't have a wheelchair or do not have a van transportation to get back and forth to a clinic. So for the last 2 years, I've been doing this. And I always tell them about I AM ALS. And they always tell me, I'm glad you told me about the I AM ALS, because I get a lot of information.
Caregivers with family members with these diseases, ALS, Parkinson's, Huntington's, Alzheimer's, FTD, face similar burdens. There's so many good things that can come out of bringing organizations and families across these disease states together. And I see excitement around doing that now in a way that I didn't even a couple of years ago. So it feels like a real moment to take hold of.